My name is Francisco Lopez. I will be presenting Ciba's acquisition of Allied Colloids. There are various factors that caused Allied Colloids to become a takeover target. Allied Colloids has underperformed the stock market by 38% over the past 3 years. Many investors have also shown concern with Allied Colloids' ineffective management response to rising material prices. Another factor that has caused Allied Colloids to become a takeover target is that the management of the company has decided to base most of its investments and decisions on growth rather than profit. With a slight increase of profit margins, Allied Colloids' profits would grow to nearly 40 million pounds more than the previous year. Many companies cite that Allied offers higher growth potential, a reputation for innovation, and technological leadership. Also, better profit margins as compared to other companies in the industry. Companies also feel that the company is undervalued due to the fact that they have a very strong market share in a niche industry, with 4/5 of its business coming from water treatment additives. Together, these factors make Allied Colloids an undervalued asset that can be easily turned into a strong investment. How did Ciba value the gains from the merger? The main gain that Ciba had from the merger is that it was able to not only diversify its line of products that it could supply to its customers, but also use Allied Colloids technology to complement Ciba's line of products. By Ciba acquiring Allied Colloids, they were able to instantly gain a large market share in a niche market, which is water treatment additives. Ciba was also able to meet their target debt-to-equity ratio by borrowing the money to fund the merger. By merging with Allied Colloids, Ciba also effectively raised their margins. Ciba had a 10% margin as compared to Allied Colloids, who had a 19% margin. After the merger, Ciba wanted to restructure and cut 1,100 jobs. However, they later decided to keep Allied workforce and implement a skills concentration program, which allowed them to keep the most efficient and productive employees. What effect did the acquisition have on Ciba's balance sheet and performance? The immediate impact of Ciba's merger with Allied Colloids has shown to have a negative effect on their financials. The most noticeable early result of the merger is a first half loss of 792 million Swiss francs. Although operating profits also rose 3%, Ciba also saw its net income drop by 35%, falling to 365 million francs. Due to an increased debt used in order to purchase Allied Colloids, Moody's began reviewing Ciba to determine if a credit downgrade was warranted. By the end of 1998, margins had increased to 12.6%, up from 11.4%. Ciba also saw their sales drop 6% in 1998 and further drop 8% in the first quarter of 1999. So who won and who lost? The main winner after everything is said and done is the shareholders of Allied Colloids. The shareholders were able to get a premium for their shares and cash out for over $1.42 billion. Another winner is Ciba, who was able to merge with Allied Colloids and gain a considerable market share in a niche market. Ciba also gained a positive image by winning the bidding war between their company and Hercules. The last winner in this case was CEO David Farrar, who was able to not only keep his job in the company and earn a new position as head of the water treatment division, but was also able to sell his shares and gain nearly 400,000 pounds. The main loser in this case is Hercules. Hercules was the original company to begin bidding on the takeover of Allied Colloids, but after a long bidding war, lost to Ciba. Ciba may also be considered not only a winner but a loser of this case. Ciba's balance sheet has suffered significantly since the acquisition, and after the added debt required for the acquisition, Moody's began reviewing their company for a possible downgrade of their credit rating. Many analysts also believe that Ciba overpaid to acquire Allied Colloids. Postscript. Taking a look at Ciba's financials from 1999, the year when it acquired Allied Colloids, you can clearly see that although their net sales increased, their operating income fell from the previous years. During 2000, however, Ciba saw a year-over-year increase in sales, net income, EPS, and net margin. In 2006, after a period of healthy financials, Ciba decided to acquire the paper chemical company Ratio Chemicals. It was due to this acquisition that Ciba saw a decrease in operating income, net income, free cash flow, and cash provided by operating activities. From that point on, however, their balance sheet improved and they were able to show gains in almost every category. Overall, Ciba was doing fairly well due to their management and growth techniques. However, during the end of 2008, Ciba was acquired by BASF for nearly 3.4 billion euros. After Hercules lost the bidding war to Ciba, they went on to invest in a paper technologies company and did fairly well also. Similarly to Ciba, however, in 2008, Hercules merged with Ashland Inc. for $3.3 billion.